Let me ask you something. AI can design a logo in 10 seconds. So why would anyone pay you to design one? AI can edit a video in minutes, so why would a client need you? AI can write ads, build websites, make social media posts. So what is your value now? I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it because most people are either ignoring this question or panicking about it. Both will hurt you. There is a third way. That's what this video is about. I've been teaching creative skills for 18 years. Design, video editing, digital marketing, UX, more than 10,000 students. But in 2023, something changed. Before AI, students used to ask, how do I get better? Which software should I learn? After AI, the questions became, if AI can do this faster than me, what is my value? Should I even be in this field? And most people did one thing, they started chasing. Learn the AI tool, learn the next AI tool, stay ahead, don't fall behind. I get it, it feels logical, but here's what I saw. The people who kept chasing tools stayed scared because AI kept improving faster than anyone could follow. The people who stopped chasing and changed how they think stopped being scared. Not because AI got slower, because they understood something important. See, AI is very good at one thing. Give it a task, it does it. Fast, clean, every time. Give it a reference, it copies it. Better than most people. Give it a format, it fills it. No complaints, no breaks. The problem? That's exactly what most of us were trained to do. In school, in college, in every training class. We were taught, get the task, do it well, deliver it fast. And now a machine does that better than us. For free, all day, every day. So if I do good work is your only answer to why someone should hire you, that's not enough anymore. Let me show you what I mean with a real example. A client calls a designer and says, I need a landing page for my pet spa. Make it look nice and professional. Most designers open their software, pick a layout, add some cute dog photos, write some lines, send it. Client says, okay, done. Now, what does a deeper thinker do? Before opening any software, they ask, what should this page actually do? Who's coming to this page and what are they feeling before they get here? Why are people visiting but not booking? Client says, we get a lot of visitors from Instagram, but almost nobody books. So the designer does a little research, reads reviews, look at what pet owners say online, and find something interesting. Pet owners are not just looking for a clean spa, they're nervous. They are leaving their dog, who's like their child, with a stranger. The real question in their head is, can I trust these people with my baby? So instead of a pretty page, the designer builds a page that removes that fear, step by step. The headline doesn't say premium pet spa services. It says your dog comes home happier than they left. No generic grooming table photo, instead a short video of a staff member talking gently to a dog. No long list of services, instead a how we care section showing exactly what happens step by step. Testimonials aren't just star ratings, they are real stories from pet parents. I was nervous for the first time, now Simba actually asks to go. The button doesn't say book now, it says book a free first visit. Small step, easy to say yes. The page went live, bookings tripled in 3 weeks. Not because it looked better, because it thought better. Same field, same software, completely different value. Now, when I say think differently, most people immediately say, but I am not a creative person. I want to address this directly. There is a difference between creativity and creative thinking. Most people think they are the same, they are not. Creativity, it's making something completely original, something the world has never seen. Yes, that's a gift. Some people are just born with it. Picasso had it, A.R. Rahman has it. Not everyone does. That's okay. Because creative thinking is completely different. Creative thinking is not a gift. It's not magic. It's not something only special people have. Creative thinking is simply problem solving, asking better questions, looking at the same thing from a different angle, wondering why something is done a certain way, connecting two ideas that nobody connected before, thinking before acting instead of just acting. These are not things you're born with. These are things you learn. Anyone can learn them. from any city, any background, any level. And exactly this is what AI cannot do. AI can execute very well, but it cannot ask the question nobody thought to ask. It cannot sense that something feels wrong even when it looks right. It cannot think one layer deeper than the task. That is your space. Build it, protect it, own it. Let me show this across different types of work. Video editing. Client says, edit this customer review video, make it engaging. Normal approach, good cuts, background music, color, done. Deeper thinking. Who is watching this video and where are they in their decision? Are they almost ready to buy, or are they seeing this brand for the first time? Because the whole edit changes based on that answer. Digital marketing client says, run ads for our new product. Normal approach, set the audience, make the creative, set the budget, run. Deeper thinking, what does the customer already think before they even see this ad? What doubt is sitting in their head that this ad needs to answer first? One question, whole campaign changes. Content creation, goal, grow the channel. Normal thinking, post more, be regular, follow trends. Deeper thinking, what specific thing am I giving a specific person that they can't easily get somewhere else? That question is the difference between working hard with no growth and building an audience that genuinely cares. Same work, same tools, one person just does it, the other thinks about it first. The one who thinks first always wins. So how do you actually build this? One habit, that's it. Before you start any work, any project, any brief, any piece of content, stop for 2 minutes and ask, what problem is this actually solving? Who is it for? And what do they need to feel? How will I know if it worked? Most people never ask these. They just open the software and start. But those 2 minutes before you touch anything, that's where deeper thinking starts. Do it once, do it again, keep doing it. Like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. Look, I want to be honest with you. I am not making this video to sell anything, but I'd be doing you wrong if I didn't mention this. Everything I talked about today, thinking before you make, asking the question nobody asked, going one level deeper. I spent years building a proper system around this. It's called Spark. We use it every day at Vinci Studio, our branding company, when we work with clients on real brand problems, positioning, campaigns, landing pages. All of it starts with this thinking before anyone opens any tool. And we teach it at Video Superstars Academy, our Creative Skills Institute. Spark is not a software course. It's not about learning one more tool. It's a thinking system for anyone who wants to stop being replaceable and start being the person clients and employees actually need in the room. Because tools will keep changing, AI will keep getting better, but the person who thinks deeper, asks better questions and sees what others miss, that person will always have value. I'll keep making more videos on how Spark works with real examples, real situations. If that sounds useful, subscribe to this channel. We are just getting started. See you in the next one.